with this. At last.
Why? What consolation might I offer Lola?
This was of his own accord.
What?
He wished for his home planet of Vir to be freed from Scorpium influence. But when it became clear the masses had chosen integration, he and the others were forced to search for other means. This led them to join the Centralist cause. Their aim was to promote an evolution of Scorpium kind, which called for a secession from Vir.
Evolution through secession. Inconceivable.
Yes, impossible even. But still they placed their hopes in such a plan, clinging to the improbable, empowering themselves through integration with their foes. This, in and of itself, should be sufficient evidence that Scorpium is the future.
Damn it, Duma. Come on already, get it together. You still trying to figure out how to deal with this guy?
Initiate combat with his current form. Final verifications will follow.
Ah, great. Not sure why I ever expected a different answer.
Oh, we fought Baldur again now.
Still you choose resistance? So be it. Such will only prove to bolster the future of Scorpium.
I forgot this happens
Incoming
now.
attack. Initiate emergency measures.
Hey, Baldur, round 3.
Stay calm.
Technically 2 because the first one was interrupted.
Oh, but how wrong you were.
Ooh, more Theo dialogue is nice. Baldur, I'm just gonna, like, use Raymond to try and finish you ASAP. Look at this! First of all, Baldur is, like, made of paper mache compared to Valange. Second of all, Raymond is too overpowered. How much is Dimension Door gonna do? Yep. Yep, that trivializes this fight. Okay.
The Virians, the Veil Empire, and you, Baldur. Seeing the shit you've caused is more than enough to make even a guy like me start to see why the Fed's UP3 is so important.
Baldur, stop existing.
Of Urgoldi, despite your history with the Federation?
Oh, we're far from friends, big guy. But this is a completely different matter.
Dude, Baldur is literally a pushover compared to Gaston. Or Gaston and Valange, to be honest, but like... We don't need you, Ray.
Trust this riffraff to
Trust this to me. Letty! Freeze!
Letty! Did you really just die there? Don't die. Please don't die. Faster.
That was much too close. There you go.
Insufficient.
I do not even know if you could blindside Baldur. I thought you could, but like I have not figured it out.
Follow my
Sharing
That hit me. I thought it was always safe in that area. Hey Nina, you wanna like get people up? That'd be nice. You know, that like the one thing you're built to do, maybe like actually do it.
Survival threatened.
My aim is true.
By the way, the final dungeon, how much we have left. I think after this we just have the boss refights and then the final boss.
Danger.
So we're close.
My aim is true.
It's probably gonna take about an hour, maybe a little bit more, but I am set on just finishing the game today.
Warning. Energy levels low.
Because it would make my life easier if I can just prep for post game,
You wouldn't mind?
and then we can get the game done in one more stream. So even if it does go to 6 hours, which I don't know if it will, it'll get close. I am just gonna finish. Hey, Baldur, stop existing.
Come if you have the courage.
How many times must I do this fight?
Time for games is no more.
Hey, Bulldor, you're coming? You coming? Alright, what, you did not go far at all.
Acceleration.
Yeah, I think they kind of ramped up universe mode in the late game. And it wasn't even like too hard, they just made the bosses too spongy. But I bet the game expects you to item create for universe mode, because universe mode is like it's the hardest difficulty on the first playthrough. So I bet that's what they did. I bet that's what they were thinking, like, oh, they expect the player to like item create to have a chance. Even on Galaxy, Volange was ridiculous. Volange was too much. Like a jump in difficulty compared to Gaston.
What incredible strength. It is a shame to see it wasted. Why must it be you powerful few who refuse so unmovingly to join us?
Hey, we aren't finished here!
This has been quite an informative encounter, though I do hope you come to me with a more favorable answer when next we meet.
Duma! I thought you were working out a plan! What the hell are we supposed to do?
Elena, I request you scan for any remaining traces of life in Boldor.
No biosigns. The body appears vacant of his consciousness.
He has completed his return to his digital form. You will require my assistance for what follows. Once you are ready, gather together. We have reached a conclusion. To apprehend a Cybermine integrated entity, we must confront them as a like format.
Buddy, your final answer is to force us to integrate?
You are correct, in part. Only in a quasi-integrated state.
Quasi...
Recall the training facilities on Parapium. As then, you will be virtually shifted into the same realm of existence. Once you enter the network, you will be able to track down the being once known as Boldor, and sever him at the source.
Did Gaston not fail to accomplish just that? What you ask is beyond most all of us.
Thus, virtually. Unlike Boldor, we will not separate the death of the body from that of the mind. This will allow us to infiltrate the network. However, should either mind or body perish, there is no return.
Is this quasi-cybermind integration something I too am capable of?
By my calculations, yes.
Where? How?
Here and now. The spire itself has functionality similar to an integration plant. Likely in an effort to simultaneously assimilate a greater number of this planet's populace.
Okay, so our consciousness is going to be pulled out of us and uploaded onto the Scorpium network? And what the heck happens to our bodies in the meantime?
They will remain here, defenseless, limp, and unconscious.
You want us to lose consciousness here?
We are in enemy territory. Who among us would dare leave themselves defenseless in such conditions?
Princess Laeticia, are you safe? Lola?
Colonel, he's still... Your Highness, thank you for helping Gaston and the Colonel.
I was helpless to save them.
This might be a Letty-only scene, I bet.
No, you have. Gaston may be lost to us, but the Colonel, he still lives.
He does?
Huh, really?
All this is our own doing. It was we who brought the Scorpium here, and we who left the Emperor a twisted man. Allow me to atone for our misdeeds, here and now. You will be pursuing the Emperor. I will stand watch here as you enter the network. We are in your hands. Little Duma?
Gather together. Commencing digitalization for Scorpium Network Traversal.
I do wonder who we're gonna get for this final. There's like a final private action here you get, depending on who the highest affinity is with. I think I got it with Elena in my OG playthrough.
Cybermind integration.
I'm curious to see who I get it with here.
Would all who fuse with the Scorpium see?
Especially considering I didn't do like all the private actions before this
is what it is
dungeon.
like
I did in my OG
share
playthrough.
Consciousness. Each of these streams belongs to the Scorpium, to us, and Baldur.
What in heavens? The current is... Please! No! Help! I do not wish to be pulled into Baldur's stream!
What are you doing? Oh, troublesome girl.
Maester Midas!
Come here. There's a safe place.
Midas?
This is the Semiomancy Consortium.
Have a seat. Now, let's see if Malthea's prize tea's been recreated.
Of all the characters?
Maester Midas, what is happening?
Please don't ask me to explain detailed theory, but we seem to be quasi-integrated into Scorpium Network. It looks like the place we share the strongest impression of each other has been recreated as a safe zone of some sort. Blast it. Found the tea leaves, but I guess I can't make hot water.
I am fine without tea. Rather, I want to know, this place is meaningful to you too?
Yes.
How could you feel...
Originally not a place of fond memories, but that's different now.
Oh?
By dragging me along, you all helped relieve me of my burdens I'd buried deep so many years ago. I am truly grateful, though it may not seem it. What's with that face?
You appeared angry the entire time.
There is a stark difference between remembering the past and being shackled by it. Thanks to your fight to save Osirius, I was finally able to move on from my own.
Maester Midas.
Because of you, I could reconcile with the king, complete the Folga, and Osirius now at last knows peace. There's not a person alive who wouldn't be grateful to you.
Oh, thank you.
I am the one doing the thanking here.
Oh, no. Just receiving your gracious words. Even after pestering you and forcing upon you my endless list of selfish demands, upon seeing you work so diligently to develop the Folga, I cannot describe the elation I felt then.
Oh, is this really something to cry over? And it's normal for kids to cause adults trouble.
Forgive me for this. This comes from my soul.
At any rate, here at this moment, as it stands, Osirius still owes me a considerable debt.
Yes, and I fully intend to see it repaid myself.
I'll hold you to that. I fully intend to collect, you know.
By all means, anything for you, Maester. Ask and it shall be done.
Oh, come now, fight back a little at least. You're making me nervous.
I did say anything for you, Maester. My intentions are true.
Ah, then I see no reason to hold back. Come. I wish to leave this place so I can reap the sweet fruit of my labor.
Yes, as you wish.
Can't believe I got Midas of all characters. I would have guessed like Albert or maybe Nina or maybe Ray, but Midas kind of surprises me.
My word.
Welcome to the Scorpium Network. We have entered a projection of Baldur's deep psyche.
Virtual forms. Huh. Hey, is the form I'm seeing of you real?
I, too, exist merely as data on the Scorpium network.
It feels revealing to have them looking directly at the constructs of our consciousness. Does it not?
Your consciousness is...
Which of these paths will take us where we need be?
We have no choice but to go by our...
Using Warp Gate, you can teleport to another area by meeting specific conditions for each respective area. You can reach your goal.
instincts. The natural laws of the outside world do not seem to apply here.
Yeah, there's the map. Alright, so the center is obviously Bulldor, the final boss. We have... I don't think the bottom one actually counts. I don't remember. Yeah, we have a couple of this to do. Now, this part of the dungeon is...
Data interference detected. Data diversion identified.
Goodness, what has happened? Where has everyone gone?
Oh, only Laeticia? Ooh, okay. Well, guess what I'm going to be doing? Not many battles. This is kind of weird. The dungeon just kind of, like, starts to feel, like, monotonous and overstays its welcome a little bit. We're going to see a couple of other ways in, like, oh, yeah, this dungeon, like, this, like, feels like it shouldn't even exist. The separation bit is also, like, kind of nonsense. Please die. I know I said I wouldn't do fights, but I want to do like a few. Although maybe I should skip until I find everyone. What is happening? You know what? No, I'm out. I'm out. I am out. I probably will end up skipping most of these battles, to be honest.
We appear to have lost them.
Okay. Yeah, this part of the dungeon, like, actually kind of sucks. Mostly because it feels like it was tacked on to waste your time and add some playtime to the game. Like, this is where the final dungeon kind of gets to, like, oh, like, did this really need to exist?
We shall prevail. We must not yield. They were bold to try.
I don't want to do too many fights with just Letty. Like, no thank you. What, with this and the boss refights, I'm like, why did they have to, like, stretch this dungeon out? Do I need to kill stuff here? I hope not. Can I break this? I might need to kill you guys, which... yeah, I hate that. Yeah, this part kind of blows.
Your fate is sealed.
Of course you have the gear enemy, why wouldn't you?
Warning. Energy levels low.
The most annoying enemy in the game, of course you're gonna put him in.
Will not. Lend us your aid.
Sharing strength.
You guys are still alive? Why?
Insufficient output.
Little Duma.
There's no way I have to really kill you guys with just Laeticia, right?
Oh, do not lose heart. We must not yield.
Oh, can I opt out?
Admit defeat.
Please die.
You'll not be the last.
Hi. Please die. Oh, you interrupted my supernova, or something did.
Gathering strength. Blindside recommended.
If you wouldn't mind.
I was not in S3 cage.
Warning. Powerful attack imminent.
We can still fight.
What? I was guarding, game. There's no way I have to do that whole thing as Laeticia. There's actually no way. Oh, screw off, game. Actually, screw off.
Here to engage hostiles.
Star Ocean 6 is a Wait, Scorpium Network. This is the Scorpium Network, is it not? This should be the Scorpium Network. This is the autosave. It should be. What is happening?
It feels...
Okay, so I know how the
to have them
autosaves
looking
work now.
directly.
The game does save after certain segments, but for some
We
reason,
have no choice
the
but to
game doesn't load that
follow our
autosave.
instincts. The natural laws of the outside world do not
This is a mess.
Data interference.
This is actually a mess. I'm
Data
astounded.
diversion
I'm
identified.
speechless.
Goodness.
Shut up,
What has
Laeticia.
happened? Where has
Shut up,
everyone
Laeticia. Can I
gone?
heal? This is a mess. So the game is saving, but for some reason when you press continue, it loads you before this part, which is the part I would want to load to. That makes, like, no sense. I'm not going that way. I probably don't need to go that way, I hope.
The enemy is before